Join me on my vegan travels to New York City. What up? It's Lauren Witch's Veganin, where in each episode we try to look at a different aspect of the vegan lifestyle. And we are here in New York, in Manhattan, baby. And we are going to be dining at ABCV. And hey, if you're new to the channel, please make sure you subscribe, because believe me, you do not want to be missing out on these deliciously good times. So while I'm here, we're going to be obviously doing some great vegan eating and celebrating my brother's birthday. So I wanted to take you on that journey with me. First stop, ABCV. All right, okay, so the food at ABCV was phenomenal. Wow. What I really loved about it, well, also it was wonderful, cool, chic, modern inside. So it gave that very cool, hip New York vibe, the spot to be at. And what I also loved about it is all of their food, it's vegan, plant-based, whole food. So it's like you're not gonna find any processed meats or vegan fake meats. All of it is made from wonderful like beans, lentils, vegetables. So, you know, a healthier way to dine. Okay, so honestly, everything here was breathtaking, so good, so delicious. Honestly, the flavors, I loved the creative food combinations. All right, so we started off with the avocado lettuce wraps with serrano, lime, pepitas, toasted cumin. Oh my gosh. At first I was like, okay, how amazing could it, you know, like an avocado wrap be? And this was, blew my mind. It was a favorite. We actually ended up ordering 2 rounds of them because they were so good. The flavor combination just brought it all together. It was nice, it was fresh, it was zesty. It was heaven. Then we went for the dosa with mint, coriander chutney, fig chutney, and turmeric sambal, which, once again, boom, 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 those flavors are nice with that little bit of spice. And this was a really exciting one. So this was the California dates with whipped coconut yogurt. It had tahini, lemon, pistachio, mint, and Sicilian olive oil. Now, this was just something really wonderful, so unique. I think the tahini mixed with the dates, because it brought, obviously dates are quite sweet, and it just brought a nice, it really balanced it out perfectly. I was very surprised with this one. I loved it. A combo I've not had before, and I love their creative take on the dates. You could take that date on a date with me. Anyway, it was definitely very good. This next one was like, what? It blew my mind. So we had crispy smoked chicken of the woods mushrooms. Oh my gosh, and it came with like a barbecue sauce and then also a cashew sauce. Wow, 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 wow. Chicken of the woods mushrooms are phenomenal. It really gives you that meaty texture, obviously without harming any animals in the process. And it was like a fried chicken. Now, we chose to do their starter. They also do a main that also comes with a few other things. But that starter, it was something to for sure write home about. And you had that chicken meatiness without the animal harm. Oh yeah. We had the walnut mushroom bolognese. I like this. It was wonderful. It was hearty. It was comforting. It just, once again, it's like the use of the mushrooms and the walnut really do create that lovely meatiness to the bolognese. And for me, yeah. Like I said earlier, it was comforting. It was like a nice comfort food. I kind of didn't want to share, but like I mentioned, it is my brother's birthday and my girlfriend's with me as well. So I guess sharing is caring, but I really, really enjoyed it. But I will not lie, my highlights were everything, and especially the friendly service, the very cool ambiance. But those avocado lettuce wraps, and the crispy smoked chicken of the woods mushrooms, wow, just very much stand out pieces. But honestly, you're not going to go wrong with anything here. I have eaten here before, and I will definitely be back again. It's just one of those spots in New York that you got to come to. Ooh, side note, at the end, we also had their chocolate chip cookie, which was like, it was like biting into it. It was almost like a lava chocolate chip cookie, kind of, because it was like soft in the inside with the ice cream. Anyway, it was a true delight and a fabulous way to celebrate my brother's 40th birthday. My brother lives in Williamsburg, Brooklyn, so of course, you know, we wanted to check it out and explore because there's loads of cool areas in Williamsburg that, you know, it's definitely quite the hip vibe. Numerous vegan restaurants as well. So we stopped in for brunch to the Butcher's Daughter, which is a vegetarian restaurant. Oh my goodness, so good. Okay, so they have a few around New York, and then they also have one restaurant in Los Angeles. Okay, you need to check this spot out. So I started off with a pastrami sandwich. You were in New York. I'm like, I had to do the pastrami. It was pastrami, it was tofu pastrami sandwich. Oh, wow. Wonderful, nice, filling, hearty, just like everything you want out of a pastrami sandwich. And then we decided, you know what? Let's share the poppy seed waffles with raspberries, vegan orange butter, and then vegan whipped cream. Oh my gosh, now that was a highlight. I have never had something that good. Obviously, we're here in the summer, so it was wonderful, nice, refreshing, zesty. That orange butter, woo-ha, game changer. It just brought so much flavor to these waffles. My mind was blown. I was definitely beyond impressed with that one. It is a true highlight that you must try. I've actually never had waffles that good, so do it. And you're in New York, you got to do the pastrami sandwich. It'd be rude not to. But Butcher's Daughter, wonderful place to pop in. They do a wonderful array of like smoothies and fresh juices. I did a cacao latte. That little boost of cacao got me going, which was good because we ended up going on to the Metropolitan Museum of Art, and which is something I would highly recommend if you're into art. Even if you're not, stop in there. It's wonderful, iconic, perfect thing to do while you're in the city. We saw some Van Gogh, some Clint, Matisse. So anyway, I mean, as I'm sure you all have heard of the art museum before, it's huge, it's big, and definitely check it out. After a cabaret show that I saw, because I mean, you're in New York, you gotta see a show. Of course I was hungry, so I went to the Vegan Grill. Now they serve vegan comfort food, but I really wanted to try their crunch wrap made with Impossible meats. Impossible meats are some of my favorite vegan meats. I like them and beyond, but we don't quite get Impossible over here in the UK yet, I don't believe. I think they've had to kind of remake their formula to make it so it's under the regulations of, I guess, the food over here in Europe and the UK. Anyway, blah, blah, blah. I had it there, and it was in a crunch wrap. So a lot of you who know me know I love some Mexican food, and so a crunch wrap, it's like hard shell tacos kind of put together. I think it's two, and then they take like a soft shell taco and wrap it around. Ooh, so you get that crunch. It had the Impossible meat, lettuce, salsa. Wow, wow, wow. I loved it. Oh, God, okay. And then I'm a pig, so I also got their crab cakes, which I have no idea how they did it, but it really had that crabby flavor, obviously without harming any sea creatures. Really good and tasty. The Vegan Grill, it's nice. I ran in there, got something to go, because it's kind of, it's a smaller, you know, a smaller place, but that's okay. You can eat in, you can get it for takeaway, and they also deliver. So just a nice spot for a little vegan comfort food. As you know, when I travel, I also like to share a few fun things that I've done. So it was a short trip for my brother's birthday, so there was a lot of eating, going to some great bars and things like that, but we ended up going to Fire Island. So we went to Cherry Grove. Now there's two towns on the island, which it's very super queer friendly. They're like two queer towns, which was amazing. Honestly, probably one of the queerest places I've ever been to thus far, and I loved it. What's very cool about Fire Island, it's super, super narrow, and there's no cars allowed on the island. So, I mean, it was great. And it's interesting because you take a ferry over, and then from the bay to the other side, which is the Atlantic Ocean, the beach, it's literally like a 4-minute walk. The island is so narrow, long, but narrow. And you would take water taxis around or walk to some of the other towns, or like I said, probably water taxis are the easiest. But we went to Cherry Grove, so queer, so friendly, love it, love it. It was like the gayest place on earth. So definitely a spot to check out. Beaches were wonderful, nice, beautiful, great bars and clubs and whatnot. So a spot not to miss. And everyone, I hope you enjoyed eating your way with me through New York. I know I certainly did. And as always, thank you so much for watching. And please make sure you like, share, and subscribe to Just Veganin, and follow me on Instagram at Just Veganin.